Church is celebrating more than 150 years of service. Mobile 11 is live at the original site of Central Christian Church on Ross Avenue.
We're not in a church building, but we are standing on holy ground.
Church members began meeting there in 1863 when Abraham Lincoln was still president.
Central Christian Church has just an amazing story. It begins in 1863 when Abraham Lincoln is in the White House. The church first begins meeting in a log cabin schoolroom in present-day downtown Dallas, and from there it just blossoms. After meeting in the log cabin schoolroom for just a few months, the church moved to the records building of the Dallas County Courthouse in downtown Dallas. The congregation met in the courthouse for about a year before deciding they needed a meeting space of their own, separate from a government building. In 1867, the church built a small meeting house 2 blocks from the courthouse in an area that is now called the West End Historic District of downtown Dallas. To commemorate where the original church once stood, a Texas historical marker was installed on a 2-story red brick building at 703 Ross Avenue. The gift of an organ caused a division among the parishioners. Some members were opposed to instrumental music within the church. Those who wanted to hear the organ began meeting temporarily in the Main Street Opera House. In 1891, the congregation moved to a new and larger building at St. Paul and Patterson Streets, and the name Central Christian Church was chartered. The church remained at this location for the next 60 years. In 1951, Central Christian Church sold the St. Paul Patterson location and purchased land at 4711 Westside Drive, the present-day location of the church. Construction started on the Westside location in April 1952, and the new sanctuary was dedicated during a service on May 3, 1953. One of the most famous members of Central Christian Church is Dallas real estate icon Ebby Halliday Akers. She and her husband Maurice were married at Central in between services on Easter Sunday in 1965.
Every time we gather as a congregation and as a community, we gather with those of us who are members and active at Central Christian Church, disciples of Christ today, but we always carry with us the blessings and the gifts and the memories of those who came before us.
Marking its 150th anniversary in 2013, Central Christian Church is the longest continuously operating Protestant congregation in the city's history.
I'm B.J. Austin, a longtime member of Central Christian Church. There's a buzz of excitement here at Central. The church has called a new senior pastor, and what an incredible surprise. Instead of a senior pastor, we have called 2. Central Christian has called co-senior pastors the Reverend Dr. Debbie Chisholm and the Reverend Dr. Steve Chisholm. They are a husband and wife team who has been serving together most recently as co-pastors of a Christian church in Albuquerque.
Many ministers led the congregation of Central Christian Church throughout its history. From the moment they arrived at Central Christian, Debbie and Steve Chisholm have put out the welcome mat, but a welcome mat to all. If you're single, if you're married, divorced, widowed, gay, skinny, need to lose a few pounds, filthy rich, dirt poor, or looking for a job, you are welcome here. If you just want to listen to beautiful music, if you've never heard a woman preach, If you only come to church when someone dies, but you have nothing better to do this Sunday morning, go to Central Christian Church. Central Christian Church welcomes you. Central today is home to a slice of America. The founding congregation of mostly elderly folks continues to meet on Sundays and for Bible studies and for special occasions. Central Christian has separate Hispanic and Ethiopian assemblies. Central is home to one of Dallas's largest AA groups. Central Christian's Acres Community Garden feeds the hungry and homeless through North Dallas Shared Ministries. Central has a meditation garden located just behind the church. And let's be honest here, the most popular thing going on at Central may well be the Community Dog Park, named one of the best dog parks in Dallas by Dallas Observer. Happy 150th anniversary, Central Christian Church.
The best is yet to come.
Absolutely.
You know what? That's one thing that we as disciples and you as Central Christian need to realize. The best is yet to come. This could very well be the best time in history for Central Christian.
Stealing from Psalms 127, which is his favorite chapter, I am confident that we will see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living.
Amen.